Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 season is on the air. We are ready to start the second half of the replay. Today's date is July 15th, 99. We are at Edison International Field for an interleague matchup between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Anaheim Angels. The Dodgers come into this game a record of 45-41, and at the moment, the Dodgers are in second place behind Arizona. They're only about 6 games back. The Anaheim Angels, well, they're in third place in the American League West, just trying to get a win with a record of 33-53, and just trying to get a win. So that is what is happening here. So the Dodgers are chasing the Diamondbacks in the NL West, and the Angels is trying to play some spoiler tonight. So that is what we got here tonight for as we now begin the second half of the 99 season. Vita Productions, Brian B., Ernest Cruz, Ben Witts are first to join us here at Edison Field. The Angels historically won this game 7-6. They had 10 hits and 2 errors. The Dodgers had 12 hits and no errors. And, of course, Vita Productions says they'll likely see the Angels this season. Not true. I will have one more game with the Angels because I need the Angels to round out the schedule block with one more team that we've not seen, with a couple more teams we've not seen yet. So this is not the last time we'll see Anaheim. We will see them, and of course, we can always see them in a spoiler game later in the as we get close to the final week, and of course the pennant race. As a Clee baseball fan and Marlon Price join us here at Edison Field. So we're playing regular inside pitch. And as I said, it's kind of when you play inside pitch advanced, maybe a little difficult to get back to the regular one. But we're going to play some regular tonight. So big game here at Edison Field, and it's time to play some baseball. Starting pitcher for the Anaheim Angels tonight is Chuck Finley. Solid pitcher, I felt. 12 wins, 11 losses, a 4.43 ERA in 99. We are at Edison Field. Neutral Park favors pitchers, 179 home runs, -1 to strikeouts is all that did that year. Of course, this was the time now where Edison Field, this was when the ballpark for the Angels is now just beginning to turn into the style the ballpark is in right now as an Angel Stadium. They got rid of all the stands in the field, so now it is now becoming what it really looks like pretty much today. So, if everybody is set and ready to go, it is time to play some serious baseball. Let's get to it. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman Eric Young, 281 average, 2 homers, 41 RBIs. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Angels are the home team. Good crowd here anyway in Anaheim. It's of course a cross county, well actually maybe cross freeway rivalry between these two, and let's go ahead and let's see what happens tonight. Finley 4-6 against a righty, home run result. The 8 is high. Young 6-1, and that's a fly ball to center field, and that's going to be Garrett Anderson getting to that, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Next up is the left fielder, Trinidad Hubbard, 314 average, a homer, 13 RBIs. He only played in half the games for the Dodgers that year. Philip Reynolds joins us here at Edison Field. Finley, 5-6, walk, 15 is too high. Hubbard, 2-5, and that's powered into center. That's an 18, and that's going to stay up there. Center fielder Anderson will get to that one as well, and he will make the catch for out number 2. We are at an American League ballpark, so here's the Dodger designated hitter, Gary Sheffield. Put him in the Hall of Fame. 301 average, 34 homers, 101 RBIs. He belongs in the Hall of Fame. Finley will go ahead and pitch. Finley, 3-2 against a righty. It's a blank. Sheffield, 5-2, base hit. Hits one right past third, and the Dodgers get the first hit of the game. Next up, the first baseman, Eric Karros. I always thought he was solid. 304 average, 34 homers, 112 RBIs that year. That is a good season for him. Sheffield had 11 steals, and he's not, he does get the steal sign, but Karros with a 304 average, he's going to let him hit. Finley, 3-1, strikeout high. Karros, 6-1, fly ball right field. This time it goes to Rafael Palmeiro, and he will go ahead and nab it and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight is Kevin Brown. Won the championship, of course, with the 97 Marlins. Had a good year in 99. 18 wins, 9 losses, a 3.00 ERA. There is nothing wrong with that stat. Leading off for the Angels, the left fielder, Darren Erstad, 253 average, 13 homers, 53 RBIs in 99. Yes, Orlando Palmeiro, not Rafael Palmeiro, my bad. Brown, we'll have Rafael Palmeiro later. Brown, 4-4, walk plus, that is going to be a ball 4, and Erstad will walk. So a leadoff walk given up by Brown. He had 58 of them in 99. Infield a double play. And now the second baseman, Randy Velarde, 317 average, 16 homers, 76 RBIs that year. That's not bad. Nothing on the 13. Brown, 1-4, range play at the park. Edison Field, 1-6. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Karros. His range is a 4, but he is holding the runner on, so his range becomes a 3, and he will not get it. And that's going to be that's going to be a double. That's going to be hit down the line, and Erstad's going to wind up. And remember, on a range play double, and it actually does work here for inside pitch regular. On a range play double, it's still 2 bases with less than 2 outs. So that's going to be a double for Erstad. Erstad will go to third, and Velarde will go to second, and that's a double. Not a good play there by Karros. He couldn't get it. And so runners at second and third, no one out. And now here's the first baseman, Mo Vaughn. And that guy was an absolute monster. 281 average, 33 homers, 108 RBIs. Infield's going to play, with runners at second and third, they're actually going to play in. Strategy, nothing on the 19. May use the infield in chart. Brown, 5-4, walk plus, and he walked him. So Kevin Brown not off to a good start. Already the second walk given up by Brown. And here comes the center fielder, Garrett Anderson. 303 average, 21 homers, 80 RBIs that year. So now they're going to play a double play depth. So right now, Kevin Brown off to a tough start. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 12. Brown's got to make a pitch here. What can Brown do for you? Brown, 3-2, error on a grounder. Anderson, 2-2. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Mark Grudzielanek. His error rating is a 7. That's a 15. He will not make an error. Now the bases are loaded, and the infield is a double play depth. So 2-2-3. Second base, pivot Young, a 0. A 1-3, they'll get the double play. No. So Erstad will score. Velarde goes to third. Vaughn is out. Anderson gets to first base. 1 out, but the Angels have a 1-0 lead. They cannot turn the double play, so a run will come in to score. They do get, it is a fielder's choice. So now 1 out, and now the third baseman, Troy Glaus. 240 average, 29 homers, 79 RBIs that year. Already 1-0 in favor of the Angels. Dodgers trying to stay close with the Diamondbacks in the NL West. Strategy, and that is a 2, and nothing happening. Anderson's going to stay put. Brown, 5-2. That's at the park. Edison Field, 2-4, and that is a ground ball to first. Let's see, turn the double play. 2-2-3. Shortstop pivot Grudzielanek, a 0. 1 And a 1-3, it's a double play. And this time they'll get it, and that will end the inning. That will be a 3-6-3 twin killing. 1 run on 1 hit, a couple of walks. Could have been worse for the Dodgers, but they'll be happy just to give up a 1 run, 1-0 in favor of the Halos. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder Devon White. 268 average, 14 homers, 68 RBIs. I felt Devon White was a very steady player. Finley, 1-5, strikeout, no. White, 6-1, and that's going to be a single. He'll hit that one past second base, and the Dodgers get their leadoff man on. Here's the right fielder, Raul Mondesi, another solid player. 253 average, 33 homers, 99 RBIs that year. Infield set for double play. White had 19 steals, and he's not going to get one here. Finley, 1-3, strikeout, no. Mondesi, 5-3, and that's a ground ball to second base. 1-1-2. And shortstop pivot is DiSarcina, and he's a 0. A 1-2, it's a double play, and they will not get it. The throw will go to first automatically. That's the only play he had. And Devon White goes to second, and that will be out number 1, but they have a man in scoring position. That does take away the double play. Next up for the Dodgers, third baseman, Adrian Beltre, Hall of Famer. I think his 3,000 hits speak for itself. 275 average, 15 homers, 67 RBIs. White on at second, and nothing on the 14. Finley, a 4-6 against the righty. That's a home run result. That's a 9, but against a lefty, Beltre only has a 2. Beltre, 3-1, but he will put the Dodgers tie the game up. That's going to be a double to left. So he doesn't get a home run, but he will smack one into left field, and we're tied at 1. Doug Hunt joins us here at Edison Field. So an RBI double by Beltre. And now here's the shortstop, Mark Grudzielanek, one of the greatest baseball names ever. 326 average, 7 homers, 46 RBIs. Infield, Beltre on at second, now tied at 1 here in the top of the second. Strategy, that's a 2. Beltre is staying where he is. Finley, 4-3, strikeout, he got him. He will get Grudzielanek. That is the first strikeout for Finley. He had 200 of them in 99. And now here's the catcher, Angel Pena, 208 average, 4 homers, 21 RBIs. Pena got the start for the Dodgers in this game. Only played about 43 games for them that season. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Finley, 1-2, error on a grounder. Pena, 4-2, and that is a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to DiSarcina. His error rating is a 10. That's an 8, and that's an error. DiSarcina is going to bobble it and drop it, and Pena is going to be safe. So that is going to be an E6 on DiSarcina. First error on the Angels. They had 2 of them in this game historically. And Finley can't believe that a big error was made, and the batter now is Young. Young is 0 for 1. 2 outs, top of the second, tied at 1. Just restarting the 99 season. Second half of the 99 season begins today. Nothing on the 13. Finley, 1-4. Pitcher result against the righty. A 1 would be a base hit past the pitcher, but that is a 4. That's too high. Young, a 3-4, but it's going to get a base hit anyway. That's going to be a single patch short. Beltre will come in to score. Even with 2 outs, Pena cannot get to third. He will stay at second, and the Dodgers now have a 2-1 lead. Stadium, well, cheers and groans because there's Dodger and Angel fans both in there. Yay! Something like that. RBI base hit by Young. And now the batter is Hubbard. Hubbard is 0 for 1. 2 outs, now a 2-1 Dodger lead. Strategy, nothing on the 4. Finley, 3-2 against the righty, blank. Hubbard, 5-6 at the fly ball to right. And Orlando Palmeiro will go ahead and make the catch. Retire the side. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. And we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Angels will be the right fielder, Orlando Palmeiro, 278 average, a homer, 23 RBIs in 99. Brown, 4-2 against the lefty at his blank. Palmeiro, 2-3, and it's popped up to first. That'll be grabbed by Karros. And that is out number 1. Next up is the Anaheim designated hitter, Jeff Hewson, 262 average, no homers, 18 RBIs that year. Brown will go ahead and pitch. Brown, 4-2 against the lefty. It's a blank. Hewson, 5-6. That's a line out right to second. That's gloved by Young. Pop right into the glove, 2 down. And now the catcher, Matt Wahlbeck, a 240 average, 3 homers, 22 RBIs that year. Brown will go ahead and pitch. Brown, 4-5. Home run chance. 15 is high. Wahlbeck, 5-5. He grounds one to third. That'll be easily taken care of by Beltre. And he will toss it over and retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Angels. Dodgers a 2-1 lead after 2. For those of you that are wondering about inside pitch advance, I actually created a little card here to use the D20 for the D6s up top. That's just my idea. And I'm actually working on a chart, thanks to the help of Chris, for a base running chart that works with, well, for those of you who remember that inside pitch advance has the new base running mechanic, I'm trying to work on something for regular inside pitch. I'm not really, it's not complete. It will not be official, just something I want to try. And Chris gave me some ideas of how to work it, because I actually like the inside pitch advanced base running mechanic. We go to the top of the third, 2-1 Dodgers. Gary Sheffield leads off, and he got a base hit his first time up. Finley will pitch. 3-6. That's a walk plus, and that is a ball 4. He will walk Sheffield. That is the first walk given up by Finley. He had 92 of them in 90. Here's Karros. Karros is 0 for 1. Infield set for double play. Strategy roll. Sheffield at 11 steals, and he will not get one here. And Karros, he does get the hit and run, but Karros, a very good home run hitter against lefties. You're not hitting and run here. Finley, 2-1, hit by pitch. 17 is high. Karros, 5-3. It's a base hit right past short. Sheffield, he will not make it to third. He will hold at second base. And the Dodgers right now are once again threatening. So a single for Karros. Next batter is White. White got a single his first time up. RGL with a wrench under the IP roof. Look out. That's a 7, nothing happening. You should be yes, Ben, you should be very afraid when I start playing around with stuff. However, I will not do it without Chris's input, which he does give me a lot. Finley, 5-2 at the park. Edison Field, 1-2. That is a home run to the pull side. And against the lefty, though, DeJuan White needs a 9. That's a 17. That instead is going to be a fly. He is batting from the right side. So that's going to be a fly out the left. And Erstad's going to have plenty of room. He will make the catch for out number 1. Sheffield, base runner 3, hit the left -2. And Erstad a -2. Sheffield not going anywhere. That's going to be the first out. 1 out. Here's Mondesi. Mondesi 0 for 1. Strategy, nothing on the 12. Finley, 6-2, possible error. Mondesi, 1-1. That's a fly ball to left again. This time it's hit that ball is hit to Erstad, But his error rating is a 0. He won't make an error. What he will do is make the catch. And that's out number 2. And again, Sheffield stays at second base. Next up is Beltre. Beltre got an RBI double his first time up. Strategy, nothing on the 3. Sheffield stays put. Finley, 3-3, range play at the park. Edison field, 5-5. It's a fly to right. This time it's hit to Palmeiro. Palmeiro's range is a 3. He's got it, and the inning is over. Nice play by Palmeiro. So the Dodgers get a couple of runners, but can't do anything with it. No runs and a hit. And we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. So I'm trying to incorporate some of IPA into inside pitch. Bottom of the 3rd, leading off for the Halos will be the shortstop, Gary DiSarcina, 229 average, a homer, 29 RBIs in 99, played in half the games for them that year. Brown, 5-4, walk plus, easy ball 4 on a 1, and DiSarcina will trot the first. That is the 3rd walk issued by Brown. Doesn't have much control tonight. Here's Erstad. Erstad walked his first time up as well. Strategy roll, and that's 15. DiSarcina stays put. Brown, 6-4, strikeout, and no, just missed due to the ballpark. Erstad, 2-5, it's a base hit pass short. DiSarcina will have the speed. He'll get to 3rd. And that is a base hit for Erstad. And now the Angels got something going on here with no one out in the bottom of the 3rd. Here comes Velarde. And Velarde got a double his first time up. They're going to play infield at double play depth. It's early. So strategy roll. Play for double play. Nothing on the 14. Brown will pitch. Brown, 1-5, strikeout, and called strike 3 on Velarde. And that is going to be the first strikeout for Brown. He had 221 of them in 99. That's his first strikeout. So he gets Velarde on a K. And let's see. Brown can pitch to 29. And Finley can pitch to 20. Next batter is Vaughn. Vaughn walked his first time up. 1 out, bottom of the 3rd, 2-1 Dodgers. Strategy, and nothing on the 3. Well, actually, Erstad gets the steal sign, but Vaughn's a good hitter. He's not gonna steal. Brown, 2-6, hit by pitch. Yeah, he hit him. Plunk, ouch. Vaughn is a 14, -1 is a 13. That is a 13, and Brown hits Vaughn. And I'm surprised Vaughn and his big self is not going to charge the mound, but I think he's going to just plot to first. And that is the first hit batter of the game. And once again, the base is loaded for the Angels. There's Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 1. Infield going to stay at double play depth. They're not going to call it in. Strategy, nothing on the 13. Brown will pitch. Brown, 5-1, strikeout, no. Anderson, 5-5, and that is a ground ball to second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop pivot, Grudzielanek 0. A 1-3, they get out of the inning. Side retired. Angels have bases loaded, and they get nothing. Good day, sir. 6-4-3 double play, no runs, a hit, and a walk and a hit batter. And the Angels don't get a thing. 2-1 Dodgers after 3. We go to the top of the 4th, and it will be Mark Grudzielanek leading off for the Dodgers. Dodgers a 2-1 lead here. Dodgers 45-41, 4 games above 500, chasing the Diamondbacks. The Angels 20 games under 500, trying to get a win. Finley 6-5, walk plus. That's ball 4, and he'll walk Grudzielanek. Another walk given up by Finley. That's his second. Infield set for double play. Here's Pena. Pena, pretty good bunter, as a matter of fact. but he hits okay against lefties. Strategy roll. That's a 2. Grudzielanek is not going anywhere. Finley, 4-5. Strikeout. No. Pena, a 6-2, and that's a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn a double play. 3-3-4. Second base pivot. Velarde +1 is a 5, and they got it. 2 outs. So a 6-4-3 double play as Pena hits into that. And there are now 2 away. And the next batter now is Young. Young is 1 for 2 with a base hit. 2 outs now, 2-1. Finley, 3-2 against a righty, blank. Young, 3-4, base hit. He'll hit one past short, and they'll keep the inning going. Another single for Young, and it will now bring up Hubbard. Hubbard is 0 for 2. Young, thinking about stealing, and he does. He gets the jump. Let's see, 14 minus 3 is 11, and Walbeck is 0. 1 to 11 for him to steal, but Hubbard is a good hitter. I'll call off the steal and let Hubbard swing. Finley, 3-2 against the righty, blank. Hubbard, 1-6, and that's a grounder to second base. That'll be taken care of by Velarde, and he's going to throw to first to get Hubbard, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. I tell you, when you have inside pitch down pat, like I know the learning curve is high of inside pitch and IPA, but I tell you, when you get it down pat, the game flows so quick, especially when you know what you're checking. Bottom of the 4th, Troy Glaus leads off for Anaheim. He's 0 for 1. Brown will pitch. Brown, 1-5, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the second strikeout for K. Brown. 1 down. Here's Palmeiro. Palmeiro's 0 for 1. Brown will go ahead and pitch. Brown, 1-1. That's at the park. Edison Field, 5-3. Fly ball to center. Easy play there for White. And Devon White will come in a bit and grab it. 2 down. Huson is next. He's 0 for 1. You take a Labor Day off of work to spend some time playing the IPA beta, as you should. Brown will pitch. Brown, 4-1, strikeout, no. Huson, 3-2. It's a grounder to second base. Young will get to that one with no trouble. He'll take his time, toss it over, and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Halo. Still 2-1 Dodgers. Low-scoring pitchers duel here after 4. Top of the 5th coming up. And it will be Gary Sheffield, who should be in the Hall of Fame. He is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. And Sheffield would be the first. Sheffield would be probably the first Marlin wear a Marlins cap in the Hall. Finley, 3-5 against a righty, strikeout, no. Sheffield. It's one thing. You notice when I had the D8s, not a single D8 ever jumped out of the dice tower, but the D6s do. 6-3, and that's going to be a fly to right. That'll be handled by Palmeiro, and that is out number 1. Notice the D8s never jumped out of the dice tower, but the D6s do, because the D6s are heavier. Here's Caros. Caros 1 for 2 with a single. Finley with the deal. 5-4, strikeout, no. Caros, 5-4, base hit, hits one into center field. And Caros will hold it first. That's Caros' second hit of the game. It'll bring up White, infield set for double play. White is 1 for 2. Caros had 8 steals, rolling the wrong guy. And that's a 3, and he's not going anywhere. White but the hit and run, though, could be an idea. Hit and run could be an idea. Because he does get the hit and run try. And Devon White, he can hit home runs, but and he hits better against lefties. You know what? Hit and run is on. Finley, 2-4. That's a walk plus, And that 15 is still too high. Well, that's a 50. That makes him a 21. But I think on the hit and run, I think you divide that by half, don't you? Yes, you do. On a hit and run, yeah, you divide it by half. So that'd be 21 divided by down 20. The 15 is 2. And that's a 5. That's a walk. He still walked him. Tried to hit and run, but he walks white. And now runners at first and second. And now the batter is Mondesi. Mondesi is 0 for 2. Runners at first and second. 2-1 Dodgers. Strategy, and this time nothing happening. Finley, 6-1, strikeout. Mondesi, 2-3, base hit into center field. That'll be a single. Karros, a base running rating of 2. A single to center is a 0 modification. So a 1-2, Karros will score, and he won't. Karros will be held at third. Karros not very fast, and they'll hold him at third, but the bases are loaded. So bases loaded now. Craig Scarborough joins us here at Edison Field. So bases loaded for Adrian Beltre. Beltre is 1 for 2 with a double, and the Angels are going to play the infield in. Angels trying to get a win here. Infield back with Beltre, only a 1 at ground ball double play. They're going to try to get the play out. Barbara joins us here, the lovely Barbara at Edison Field. Strategy roll, nothing on the 16. Finley will pitch. Finley, 1-6, range play. Beltre, 4-4. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Vaughn. Vaughn's range is a 3. And I would say actually with the infield in, with this kind of situation, I think the corners would have been in. So, but it still doesn't matter. His range with the infield in is a 1. And he can't get that no matter what. And that is going to be a double right down the line. Karros will score. Devon White will score. It's a range play on at the third, so a double, so only 2 bases. So Mondesi goes to third, Beltre to second. It's 4-1 Dodgers. Stadium groans. And stadium cheers. Yay! RBI double by Beltre, his second. And now the batter is Grudzielanek. Grudzielanek 0 for 1 with a walk. Now the whole infield will play in. So now 4-1 Dodgers here in the top of the 5th. And right now the fans here in Anaheim knowing why the crosstown team is still better. Strategy, nothing on the 18. Finley will deal. Finley, 1-3, strikeout, no. Grudzielanek, 4-5, and that's powered into right. That's a 9, and Grudzielanek is going to clear the bases. That's going to be a triple. Mondesi will score. Beltre will score. Grudzielanek to third. 6-1 Dodgers. Stadium groans. Stadium cheers. Yay! 2 RBI triple for Mark Grudzielanek. And that thing is that going to be all for Finley? He's not having a day. Here's Pena. And the infield's going to stay in. And Pena is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. Finley has not exactly reached the pull. He actually has made the pull rating. Yeah, that's going to be it for him. Finley coming out. So that'll be it for Chuck Finley. The Angels will go to the bullpen. And Finley will leave with the L. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Angels. And it is going to be... They're going to go with Mark Pekovsik. 10 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 3.47 ERA. Mark Pekovsik will come in to pitch, and he can pitch to 5. So that brings that there. And Angel Pena will bat. The infield's going to stay in. Now 6-1 here. So Grudzielanek, we'll see what he does. Strategy rolls are still on. Nothing on the 5. Pekovsik, 1-5. Wild pitch, and that just doesn't get it done. And that's going to be way over the head of Wahlbeck. Grudzielanek will come in to score, and it's now 7-1 Dodgers. Well, the little pitchers duel we had just kind of, well, ended. So a wild pitch will score, now 7-1 Dodgers. And now we have Pena. Now the runners will be, now the infield will be back. Pekovsik will deal. And 5-3 strikeout is high. Pena. A 2-6 is a fly to right. That'll be handled by Palmeiro. And that is out number 2. Here comes Young. Young is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 7-1 Dodgers, as the Dodgers have now blown it open here in the 5th. Pekovsik, 6-2, strikeout, no. Young, 2-2, grounder to second. That'll be handled by Velarde, and he'll take his time, toss it over, and end the inning. 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, a walk, and a wild pitch. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Seven to 1 Dodgers now, bottom of the 5th. And it will be Matt Wahlbeck leading off for the Angels. Brown will deal. Brown, 1-2, strikeout. That will miss. Wahlbeck, 4-3, and it's a single. He hits that one past third. Wahlbeck will get a base hit. Here's DiSarcina, and he walked his first time up. Infield set for double play. Strategy rolls are off. Brown, 6-3, wild pitch, possible pass ball. Possible pass ball on Pena. His pass ball rating is a 5. He will prevent it, and that's going to bounce off his chest, but he'll hold on to it. And as if there's no pass ball, we go straight to the batter card. DiSarcina, 6-2, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Easy play for Anderson. Easy play there for White, and that's out number 1. I've been trying to incorporate some of inside pitch advanced into regular inside pitch there, Craig. So I kind of made a little D20 roll for the star lines, and I'm working on, thanks to Chris, I'm working on a chart, base running chart for inside for the kind of like what IPA has. It was actually something he was playing with earlier. At one time, I thought he was crazy. Now I realize Chris Davis knows exactly what he's doing. Here's Erstad. Erstad, 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Infield double play. Brown, 4-1, strikeout. No, that's going to miss. Erstad, 5-3, and that's a grounder to second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop pivot, Grudzielanek, 0. A 1-3, it's a double play. No. Wahlbeck thrown out. Erstad will make first. Fielder's choice. And now Velarde. Velarde is 1 for 2 with a base hit. A double, actually. 2 men down. And right now, the Dodgers have a nice 7-1 lead on the Halos. Brown, 4-1, strikeout, no. Velarde, 3-5. That's a single past third. It's a base hit. Erstad, with 2 outs, he will not get the third. Even though he's pretty fast, but with 2 outs, he needs to be a 6. It'll only be a 5. And that's going to be a base hit for Velarde. They're using the station-to-station rules anyway. So here comes Mo. Here comes Mo. Mo is 0 for 0. He walked and got hit by a pitch. Brown will go ahead and deal. Brown, 2-6, hit by pitch. Plunk, ouch, he hit him again. Kevin Brown hits Vaughn again. Just hit him. A 14 minus 1 is a 13, and that is a 13, and he hits him again. Second hit by pitch of the game. From now on, any pitcher gets ejected, and that 66 range rare play is now active. So now the batter is Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 2. Braun and Vaughn aren't going to dinner after the game. I don't think they will. I don't think Mo Vaughn's going to accept the dinner date. 2 men down here, but Anderson, he has some home run power, can make this game interesting. Brown will pitch. 3-3, strikeout 11, no. Anderson, 1-4, and against the righty, Anderson's going to give the Angels some runs. It's going to be a double to center field. Erstad will score. Velarde will score. Double to center with 2 outs. Mo Vaughn, a base running rating of 2, and a +1 from the Dodgers. So a 1-3, Vaughn will score, and it's a 6. Vaughn coming around third. Throw coming from center field. That's White. He has a +1 arm. A 1-3, there'll be a play. No. Vaughn puts on the brakes. He'll head back to third base. And it's 7-3. So 2 runs will come in to score. Vaughn will hold at third base. That is an RBI double for Garrett Anderson. 2 RBIs. And now runners at second and third for Glaus. Glaus is 0 for 2. Now a 7-3 ball game. The Angels historically won this game 7-6, so there were 13 runs scored in this game historically. Strategy rolls are back. Nothing on the 17. Brown trying to get out of this jam. Brown, 1-5, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. That is the 3rd strikeout for Brown. The Angels get 2 runs on 3 hits and a hit batter. It's now 7-3. As they've inched a little closer here to the Dodgers. On to the 6th. And it will be Trinidad Hubbard leading off. Pekovsik's going to pitch. Pekovsik will pitch. 1-2, strikeout. Got him. They'll go ahead and get Hubbard. And Pekovsik had 43 Ks in 99. Here's Sheffield. Sheffield is 1 for 2, a single, and a walk. Ben Witz, the ball for Brewer comeback. Ben Witz, were you able to take advantage of the hamburgers that that the Brewers said you were going to get if they win 12 in a row? Did you get a chance to get the burgers? I need to know, did you get a burger? Pekovsik. 5-3, strikeout, and swing and a miss. Struck him out. He got Sheffield. No, we don't have any George Webbs up here. That is such a shame. I heard George Webb's supposed to be, you're closer to Target Field. I heard George Webb's supposed to be pretty good. I've never eaten there. I wonder if they're pretty good. Here's Karros. Karros is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Pekovsik, he will deal. Pekovsik, 6-2, strikeout, no. Karros, 6-4, grounded to second base, handled by Velarde. And Velarde will go ahead and get that. And that is the first time the Dodgers have been retired in order in this game. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Out there once last year, went to okay, nothing great. Okay. Went to Berglund's payoff pitch event. I would love to go to one of Kurt Berglund's events. If there's anybody that, besides Uncle Dave, and like that, and of course history, and of course Play.com, I think I've been told Mr. Berglund puts on a heck of a show. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and Orlando Palmeiro will lead off. He's 0 for 2. Kevin Brown still has plenty in the tank. 7-3 Dodgers. Brown. 2-3, strikeout, no. Palmeiro, 3-1, and that's a grounder to second base, handled by Young. And Young will take it over to first to 1 out. Here's Huson. Huson is 0 for 2. Brown will pitch. 6-6 against the lefty, blank. Houston, 3-5, and that's another grounder to second base. And once again, that'll be handled by Eric Young, and it goes to first. 2 down. And now the batter is Walbeck. Walbeck 1 for 2 with a single. 7-3 Dodgers, bottom of the 6th here, just restarting the 99 season. Brown, 5-5 against the switch left. That is a blank. Walbeck, 6-3, and that is a grounder to short this time. And that'll be handled by Gruzelanek. And he takes it, has it, takes his time, toss it over, side retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels. 7-3 Dodgers after 6. Moving right along. Top of the 7th, and Devon White leads off for the Dodgers. That's it for Pekovsik. He's tired, and the Angels will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Angels now is going to be Shigechi Hasegawa. 4 wins, 6 losses, 2 saves, a 4.91 ERA. Hasegawa will go ahead and pitch this. Will pitch here. He can pitch to 5. Shigechi Hasegawa will pitch for Anaheim. Top of the 7th, 7-3. Shigetoshi. Are you sure? Because I don't see any. I know how you pronounce Japanese, but I don't see a T. I see Shigetoshi. I don't know how you get that. Unless he misspelled his name. If it's Shigetoshi, that should be Shiget. You may be right though. Hold on, take a look. Take a look real fast. Yeah, he's missing the O. He has Shigetoshi. It is Shigetoshi, but he does not have the O in the card. So he mispronounced. He misspelled his name. So it's Shigetoshi is correct. He misspelled the name. Chris. Oh well. Hasegawa, 4-4. Strikeout, 18 is high. White, 2-1. That's powered into left. That 20 is going to be way too high. And left fielder Erstad's going to have room. And he'll get it for out number 1. So here comes Mondesi. Mondesi 1 for 3. To remember 1999 baseball. Hasegawa, 1-1, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. Hasegawa had 44 Ks in 99, 2 down. So here's Beltre, Hall of Famer. Beltre 2 for 3. He's got 2 doubles. 2 away. Hasegawa will deal. And 4-3. Hit by pitch. No. Beltre, a 1-6. And that's a line drive right to second base. Velarde puts up the glove. Pow. Inning over. Nice job by Hasegawa. 1, 2, 3. Go the Dodgers. But they lead 7-3. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we've got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. We have only a few more teams left to show here in the second schedule block before I make playoff cutoffs. And we're going to see two of them tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be July 18th. We will be at Busch Stadium as the Minnesota Twins will take on the St. Louis Cardinals in an interleague matchup. LaTroy Hawkins will be going for the Twins, and Darren Oliver will be going for the Cardinals. The Cardinals are actually not doing too bad. They are getting up there, making it interesting. The Twins, unfortunately, they're down in the bottom there of the barrel in the AL Central. So that'll be tomorrow night's game. The Twins and the Cardinals, two teams we've not seen in this block. That'll be tomorrow night on the network. We go to the bottom of the 7-3 Dodgers. Brown can still pitch to a few more pitchers. Gary DiSarcina leads off for the Angels, and he batted .229. Do I have another? And nope, he's actually going to stay out there. He has a better average than Sheets. So DiSarcina will bat, and he is 0 for 1 with a walk. Dodgers lead 7-3. Yep, Darren Oliver did start, I think, one time. Brown, 1-2, strikeout, no. DiSarcina, 6-5, ground out to short. That'll be handled by Grudzielanek. Grudzielanek's gotten a lot of work today. 1 out. And here's Erstad. Erstad is 1 for 2, singled and walked. Brown with the pitch. Brown, 1-2, strikeout, 9. Cold strike, 3 on Erstad. This time he got him. This time he gets Erstad. That is the 4th strikeout for Brown, 2 away. And now the batter is Velarde. Velarde is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Brown will go ahead and pitch. Brown, 2-2. That's a pitcher result. That 13 against the righty is an automatic out. And I'm just going to roll the 5, and that's going to be I'm going to use that as a 5, and that's going to be a grounder to second base. That'll be handled by Young. Young will take care of it, throws to first, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 by Brown. He is now tired. We'll see if he goes the next inning. It's 7-3 after 7. We go to the 8th. Hasegawa, he will pitch to 2 more. He can stay out there. He'll pitch. He can pitch to 2 more batters. Mark Grudzielanek leads off for the Dodgers, and he is 1 for 2 with a triple and a walk. 7-3 Dodgers, top of the 8th. Hasegawa, 3-5. That's a walk plus, and that 14 is barely going to walk Grudzielanek, but it will. Grudzielanek walks for the second time tonight. The next batter is Pena. 208 average, though. Do the Dodgers want to make a move? And Hundley's the other catcher, who only hits 207. Pena's going to stay out there. Why not? You got a 4-run lead. Infield double play and no strategy rolls. Hasegawa, 6-4, walk, 9, ball 4, and now runners at first and second. Hasegawa now walks the next 2 batters, and now that will be all for him. He is now tired. And now the top of the order is Young. So Young will come out. He's 2 for 4. Hasegawa done for the game. And the Angels will bring on a new pitcher. And I think they'll go with another righty here, I think. They're going to skip Percival. And coming on to pitch for the Angels will be Alan Levine. 1 win, 1 loss, no saves, a 3.39 ERA. And Levine is going to be the 4th Angel pitcher. He can pitch to 7 before retiring. So Alan Levine will now pitch. Infield still a double play, but the Dodgers looking to put some more runs on the board. Levine, 2-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Young, 3-5. Ground ball to first. 2-2-2. Shortstop pivot is DiSarcina, a 0. A 1-2, they'll get the double play. They won't. The only play that Vaughn has was to get the batter, and the runners will move up, and that's 1 out. Grounded at first, but Vaughn had no chance to get anything else. So here's Hubbard. Infield going to play in. Hubbard is 0 for 4, looking for his first hit. You kind of think he's due with a 314 average. Levine will pitch. 2-3, strikeout. No, 17 is high. Hubbard, 6-1, and against the righty, it's a base hit past second base. Grudzielanek will score. Pena, only a base running rating of 1. He's mud. He'll hold at third, but Hubbard will get the Dodgers an RBI. It's now 8-1, 8-3. Stadium groans. The other half cheers. Yay! Kind of knew Hubbard was due, and he finally gets one here. Now it's an 8-3 Dodger lead. And now Sheffield. Sheffield is 1 for 3, singled and walked. Infield still going to play in, even though it's an 8-3. Angels trying to win, not conceding anything, although the Angels already know they're with 20 games under 500 at this time. The Angels are already looking forward to the next replay, if they're in that season we do. Levine will pitch. 3-6 against the righty, walk, and that is ball 4. So Sheffield will walk here against Levine, and that's the second time he walks. The bases are loaded now for Karros. So here's Eric Karros with the bases loaded. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Infield's now going to switch to double play. Karros does hit into some of those. So now Pena on at third, Hubbard on at second, Sheffield on at first. Levine trying to get out the inning, but the Dodgers already have a run on the board. Levine, 5-5, possible error. Karros, 2-6. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Vaughn. His error rating is a 3. That's a 16. He will not make an error. 3-3-3. Shortstop, DiSarcina, a 0. A 1-3, they get out of it. And they don't. Pena will come in to score. Hubbard goes to third. Sheffield actually makes it to second because his base running rating. Well, actually, no, that was a 5. Sheffield actually thrown out, and Karros gets the first, and there's 2 outs. But another run will score for the Dodgers, and it is now 9-3. Stadium groans. The other half cheers. Yay! Fielder's choice for Karros, but he does get a ribby. And now here's White. And White is 1 for 3, singled and walked. Levine's going to stay out there. Looks like he's going to have to take it for the team. Runners at the corners, now 2 outs in the top of the 8th. 9-3 Dodgers. Levine, 5-1, strikeout 10. Cold strike 3 on White, and the inning is done. 2 runs on 1 hit, 3 walks. And it's now 9-3 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Kevin Brown, he is tired. He had 18 wins. How many complete games did he have that year? Let's see here. Let's see. One thing I like about having my computer right in front of me, I can check something. He had 5 complete games. All right, he had 5 complete games. He got a 6-run lead. Let's see if he can get one here. So Kevin Brown will stay on the mound. Mo Vaughn will bat. Mo Vaughn is 0 for 0, but he's been on base 3 times. Hit by pitch twice and walked. Unless, of course, Kevin Brown decides to hit Vaughn a 3rd time. So Brown will pitch to Vaughn. Mo looking at him like, you better not throw inside. Brown, 2-6. And that's exactly what he... Yeah, okay, yeah. 2-6. Hit by pitch. Bop, plunk. And Mo Vaughn gets hit for the 3rd time. He's a 14 minus 2-6 is a hit by pitch. And Vaughn is a 14. -1 is a 13. Mo Vaughn goes to third, and Kevin Brown is out of there. No complete game for you. I'm not sure, but I think that's the first time I ever had a player get hit by a pitch all 3 times. 3 out of 3 times. And Mo Vaughn has a 1,000 on base percentage tonight. But that's it for Brown. He's ejected. He is ejected, and Mo Vaughn says, man, I hate to say this, but that dinner night we had planned, you can forget about it. So Garrett Anderson is the next batter, runner on first on a hit batter. They got a lefty, a righty, and 2 more lefties coming up. May see a lefty here for the Dodgers, and we're going to see one. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Pedro Borbon. 4 wins, 3 losses, a save, a 4.09 ERA. So Borbon is going to come on to pitch. Brown leaves with a W. Borbon can pitch to 3, but we'll see how long he goes. So Pedro Borbon will pitch for the Dodgers here. And infield set for double play. Fans here at Edison Field cheer Kevin Brown being tossed out of the game. Borbon, 5-2 against the lefty. It's an automatic out. That's a 1, and that's going to be a grounder to second base, utilizing IPA's idea. Because, as I said, I have this little chart I've kind of made real quick. That's a 1, and that's going to be a grounder to second. 2, 2, 3. Shortstop pivot, Grudzielanek is a 0. A 1 to 3, it's a double play, and they will get it 2 outs. So 4-6-3 double play, and Vaughn is thrown out trying to get to second base, and then Anderson out first, 2 away. Taken from inside pitch advanced. Here's Glaus. Glaus is 0 for 3. 2 men out. Borbon will pitch. Borbon 1-1. Pitcher result 8 is going to be an automatic out. And I'll re-roll that. And that is a 7, and that's going to be a fly ball to left. And that'll be handled by Trinidad Hubbard. And it started interesting, but it ended kind of like a dud. Nothing across except the hit batter. 9-3 Dodgers after 8. We go to the 9th. And it will be Raul Mondesi leading off. Alan Levine is done. He got crushed in the last inning. So we'll see a new pitcher for the Angels. And they got 3 righties. So let's see who they want to bring on to pitch. And it is going to be, I don't know how you pronounce his name. Coming on to pitch for the Angels is going to be Mike Fiery. I don't know how that's pronounced. Let me find that out real quick. Fieri? I'll find out in a second. Let's see. And Fury. Okay, Mike Fury. So coming on to pitch for the Angels will be Mike Fury. That's how Baseball Reference says to pitch. No wins, 4 losses, a 5.05 ERA. Mike Fury. Yeah, if I didn't know that, I just butchered his name. I don't know who he is either. He did pitch in a few games. He did start a few games for Anaheim that year. Mike Fury. I have no idea who he is. But tonight we're going to find out who he is. Mondesi leads off. Fury 1-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Mondesi 2-3. It's a base hit. Mondesi will get a single to start the inning. As now the Dodgers looking for some more. Fury can pitch to 9 batters. We'll see if he does. Here's Beltre. Beltre is 2 for 4 with 2 doubles. Infield double play. Fury will pitch. Fury 5-5. Possible error. Beltre 3-2. Fly ball right field. Ball is hit to Palmeiro. His error rating is a 0. He'll make the catch, and that is out number 1. And now Grudzielanek. Grudzielanek is 1 for 2, tripled and walked twice. Fury 3-1. It's a blank. Grudzielanek 5-3, and against the righty, it's a fly ball to right field again. Once again, Palmeiro will get it, and that is out number 2. Next batter is Pena. Pena is 0 for 3, walked, but did reach on an error. Now 2 outs. Fury will pitch. 2-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Pena, 1-4. That's powered into left. That's a 7. That's going to be a double. That's going to be a double for Pena. Should score Mondesi with 2 outs, base runner 6. Double to left field. Well, with a very good arm there. 6 minus 4. A 1-2. Mondesi will score, and he won't. Mondesi will not score. They're going to hold him up at third. So a double for Pena, his first hit of the game. And now the top of the order in Young. David Baker joins us here at Edison Field. Young is 2 for 5 with 2 singles. And Fury will pitch to Young. 2 men down. Dodgers lead 9-3. Top of the 9th inning. Fury will pitch. And 1-3. That's a blank. Young. 1-2. And that's a fly ball to right field. And Palmeiro will get to that one as well. And that will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits. Palmeiro made all 3 putouts, by the way. But it stays 9-3 in favor of the Dodgers. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Pedro Borbon can pitch to one more batter before he tires. Leading off for the Angels is Orlando Palmeiro. He'll lefty on lefty. He'll pitch to him. Palmeiro is 0 for 3. Dodger bullpen is ready. As a matter of fact, 2 lefties coming up. And Palmeiro is going to bat. Palmeiro is still going to bat. Borbon will pitch. Borbon, 4-2. Range play. Haven't had many of those. Palmeiro, 4-1. Fly ball, right field. That ball is hit to Mondesi. His range is a 2, and he won't get it. And that's going to be a base hit for Palmeiro. So Palmeiro leads off with a single. And now Borbon is tired. But he says he wants to pitch to Husson, and he will. So here's Husson. Husson is 0 for 3. Palmeiro on it first. Angels trying to maybe do something here. Borbon is tired, but he'll pitch. Borbon, 3-5 against the lefty. That's a walk plus, and now it's ball 4, and that'll be it for Borbon. So he gives up a base hit and then a walk. And now the batter is Wahlbeck, and we'll see a new pitcher for the Dodgers. So that's it for him. It's not a save situation. And let's see what they're going to do here. Wahlbeck does worse against righties. It's not really a save situation. So coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Alan Mills. 3 wins, 4 losses, no saves, a 3.73 ERA. Not a save situation yet. So 9-3 in favor of the Dodgers, but the Angels trying to maybe do something here. Mills will pitch. Mills can pitch to 5. Mills. 5-5. Strikeout. Got him. He'll go ahead and get Wahlbeck. And that's a big strikeout by Mills. He had 49 of them that year. And now the batter is DiSarcina. And DiSarcina actually hits against righties better. Do the Angels have anybody on the bench that can actually do anything? The answer is really no. This Angel team in 99 was not very good. Although 3 years later, of course, they would win the World Series. Palmeiro on at second. Husson on at first. 1 out. Infield set for double play. Pitch from Mills. Mills, 4-6. Error on a throw. DiSarcina, 5-1. And nope, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Now that is out number 2. Palmeiro is not going to try to go to third because you are down by 6. So I'm not going to send him. There will not be a throwing error, and that's out number 2. I'm not going to call it. I'm not going to send Palmeiro to third and end the game if possible. So now 2 away, and the last chance for the Angels is Darren Erstad. Erstad is 1 for 3, singled and walked. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. The Dodger fans here at Edison Field are liking it. The Angel fans have, well, pretty much went home. Mills, 4-6, error on a throw. Erstad, 2-2. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit the Vaughn, is hit the Karros. His error rating is a 5. That's a 20. He's not going to make a throwing error. He's got it. Alan Mills will come over to first. Nice play by Karros. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first to Mills covering. That's your game. Dodgers will beat the Angels tonight, 9-3. Stadium groans. The other half cheers. Yay! So a nice victory by the Dodgers over the Angels tonight, 9-3. And the Dodgers will go to 46-41, and the Halos will go to 33-54. A rough replay for the 99 season, but a nice win for the Dodgers either way. Final line score coming up. For the Dodgers, 9 runs, 13 hits, no errors. For the Angels, 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Kevin Brown. They'll go ahead and get the win. Chuck Finley will take the loss. Bourbon and Mills are each going to get a hold. So they didn't allow any runs. So a nice win there for the Dodgers. And I'm pretty sure Mo Vaughn is going to be feeling is going to have a few bruises tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure Kevin Brown will not be getting a Christmas card. We're done. We're not done. 10-minute ticker is next. Mo Vaughn gets hit all 3 times. That's got to be a first. I don't think I've ever had a player get hit 3 times in a game. That's got to be a first. I don't think I've ever had that. I've had it twice. I don't know 3 times. And not 3 times in a row. He walked the first time, and then he got hit all 3 pitches. Not 3 times in a row. That's got to be something. That has got to be new. Has to be. That has got to be new. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you or powered by FastScore Baseball. So the Dodgers will get a 9-3 win on the Angels. Let's see how the rest of the majors go as we now begin the second half of the 99 season. Expos and Orioles. Expos 8-53, that is 6. Orioles 10-16, and that's 3. Win for the Spos. Phillies and the Red Sox. Phillies 11-22, that's 3. Red Sox 10-12, that's 1, a win for the Phils. Braves and the Yankees. Braves 9-46, and that's 6. Yankees 8-54, that's 6. They're going to extra. That's a big series right there. And, of course, those two did play each other in the 99 series. Braves roll a 6 plus 0. Yankees roll a 3 minus 1 is 2. And that's another win for the Braves. Even the Yankees can't beat them. Giants and the Athletics. Giants 10-63, that's 8. Oakland 11-54, and that's 7, a win for the G-Men. Padres and the Mariners. Padres 10-52, that's 6. Mariners 6-34, that's 4, win for the Friars. Mets and the Devil Rays. Can my Mets get a win? Mets 12-63, that is 9. Devil Rays 5-64, that's 7. My Mets will have a happy recap. Diamondbacks at the Rangers. Diamondbacks 11-11, that is 11-11 is 1. Rangers 3-44, and that is 4, a win for the Lone Stars. Marlins and the Blue Jays. Marlins 7-31, that is 3. Toronto 11-42, and that's 5, a win for the Jays. Minnesota at the Cubs. Minnesota 1152, and that's 7. Cubs 465, that is 8. That's a win for the Cubs. Rockies and the Reds. Rockies 746, that is 5. Reds 1821, that is 4. And that one was one to the Rockies. Tigers and the Astros. Tigers 352, and that is 5. Astros 1036, that is also 5, and they're going to extras. Tigers roll a 6 plus 1 is 7. Astros roll a 3 minus 1 is 2. And that's a win for the Cats. Indians and the Pirates. Cleveland 1243, 6 runs. Pirates 724, 3 runs. Tribal win. White Sox and the Cardinals. Cardinals are actually making it interesting. Still got a ways to go, though. White Sox 1241, and that is 5. Cardinals 811-0, and the White Sox will get that win. On to July 16th, Dodgers and Anaheim. Dodgers 543 and 4 runs. Angels 345, 4 runs, and the Halos will get a win. Expos and the Orioles. Expos 466, that's 9. Orioles 1365, that's 11. The O's will win it. Phillies and the Red Sox. Phillies 566, that's 9. Red Sox 814, that's 2. Win for the Phils. Braves and the Yankees. I hate to say this, but come on, Yankees. Braves 816, that is 2. Yankees 736, and that is that's 4. That's a win for the Yanks. Giants and the Athletics. Giants 1113, that's 2. A's 923, and that is 3. That's a win for the A's. Padres and the Mariners. Padres 1661, that's 9. Mariners 715, and that is 2. Win for the Friars. Mets and the Devil Rays. The Braves lost here. Come on, can my Mets get a win? Mets 15-15, and that is 3. Devil Rays 525, and that is also 3, and they're going to extras. Both teams roll a 6. The Mets are a +0. Tampa Bay is a +1, and that gives the Devil Rays the win. Man, Diamondbacks and the Rangers. Diamondbacks 1162, and that is 8. Rangers 1061, that is also 8, and they're going to extras. Can't believe that one. Man. Diamondbacks roll a 3, -3 is 0. Rangers roll a 4, +2 is 6. That will be a win for the Rangers. Marlins and the Blue Jays. Marlins 816, and that is 2. Blue Jays 1332, that is 5, a win for the Jays. Minnesota and the Cubs. Twins 412-0. Cubs 721, 2 runs. It's a win for the Cubs. Rockies and the Reds. Rockies 813, that's 1. Reds 1345, and that is 6. And that game belongs to the Reds. Tigers and the Astros. Tigers 212, that's 0. Astros 1145, and that's 6. A win for the Stros. Royals and Milwaukee in a doubleheader. Royals 942, and that is 5. Milwaukee 1246, and that is 6. Game 2. Kansas City 1113, and that's 2. Brewers 22-33, and that is 7. The Brew Crew will win both games over the Royals. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Indians 12-12, that's 1. Pirates 833, and that's 4. Raise the Jolly Roger. White Sox and the Cardinals. White Sox 11-24, that's 4. Cardinals 15-25, that's 5. And the Redbirds will get that win. July 17th, Dodgers and Anaheim. Dodgers 11-31, and that is 4. Angels 7-52, that's 6. The Angels will actually take 2 out of 3. Expos and the Orioles. Expos 8-53, and that's 6. Orioles 8-64, that's 8. A win for the Black and Orange Birds. Philadelphia at Boston. Phillies 12-31, that's 4. Red Sox 11-44, that is 6. They'll get that win. Braves and the Yankees. Come on, Yankees. Braves 9-31, and that is 4. Yankees 12-66, that's 12. And another win for the Yankees. We'll see if my Mets can get a game on them. Giants and Oakland. Giants 6-31, that's 3. Athletics 12-61, and that is 8 to win for the A's. Padres and the Mariners. Padres 6-51, that is 5. Mariners 8-15, and that is 2. It's a win for the Friars. Mets and the Devil Rays. Can my Mets get a win? Mets 11-41, and that is 5. Devil Rays 4-41, that is 4. My Mets get a happy recap, and I gain a game on the Braves. Finally. Diamondbacks and the Rangers. You aren't doing Coney's perfect game. I don't think so, no. Let's see here. Diamondbacks 13-31, and that is 5. Rangers 11-54, that is 7. It's a win for the Lone Stars. Marlins and the Jays. Marlins 7-66, that's 10. Blue Jays 8-22, that is 3. That's a win for the Fish. Twins and the Cubs. Twins 8-34, and that's 4. Cubs 7-66, it's 10. They'll get that win. Rockies and the Reds. Rockies 11-36, that is 5. Reds 17-21, that is 4. I hate to say this, the Dice hate the Reds this season. Tigers and the Astros. Tigers 2-16, that is 1. Astros 15-32, and that is 5. Another win for the Stros. Royals and the Brewers. Royals 9-36, that's 5. Brew Crew 9-12, that's 1. Win for the Royals. Indians and the Pirates. Indians 12-32, that's 5. Pirates 10-46, that's 6. Raise a Jolly Roger. White Sox and the Cardinals. White Sox 6-61, that is 6. Cardinals 10-22, that is 3. That's a win for the White Sox. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at Busch Stadium. I know David Vega won't miss this one. The Minnesota Twins will take on the St. Louis Cardinals. LaTroy Hawkins will be going for the Twins, and Darren Oliver will be pitching for the Cardinals. 2 teams we've not seen in this block. We get to see them now. The Twins and the Cardinals at Busch Stadium. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Los Angeles Dodgers cage the Angels and take away their halos. They win it tonight 9-3. See you guys tomorrow.